Okay, I'd like to just to wrap up and do a brief summary of the future of personal power and controlling changes, changing control. Let's look at the basic in brief, a quick little rundown, and let's put it succinctly. So your current conditions are no longer defining you. What you're looking at is those are external, they are out of control, and those need to be surrendered to and accepted in order to be able to change them. However, we don't shirk responsibility because we are responsible for our responses, not reactions, in order to create the specific change that we want. A big step is to honor your sovereignty, become your own leader, which is believing in your self-governance and not that which lies outside of yourself. Putting all your faith in outside authority is giving your power away. The first commitment of success is taking responsibility for your own actions. It's not playing the blame and complain game, it's playing the aim game. We know that our external circumstances are a reflection of our internal processes. So we need to turn within, become internally focused, not externally focused, and take a look at what's happening inside and get that into alignment. It's a challenge to get into our alignment because our mind is addicted to thinking and it wants to jump from every thought to every thought to every thought. So we have to practice the focus. We have also identified with past conditioning, and we need to focus what it is that we are properly desiring so that we can keep our focus upon that. The change that we're pulling in is first step, becoming aware of our old practice to permanence patterns. Okay, starting to identify them and no longer identifying with them. Seeing that we practice them to permanence, start to identify them, start to erase and replace, and start to bring in new patterns. All the old habits and patterns need to trigger in the new ones that are going to come and replace them. Now we know that there is a much bigger force than ourselves that we are connected to and we are a part of, and it covers personal, global, and universal. And of these three spheres, our personal is our heartbeats, our healing, and our breathing. Global is how nature orders itself, and the universal is the elliptical orbits of the planets. Everything is in flow, everything is connected, there is an intelligence beyond our own thoughts, and we can be influenced by that if we only allow it in. We allow it in by aligning and attuning to it, and we align and attune to it not by resisting and not by forcing and not by manipulating, but by first of all giving acceptance to what circumstances are happening around us and surrendering to them and seeing the deeper truth that lies beyond that. Once we can break past all the resistance and get to the more acceptance and seeing things for what they are and allowing ourselves to align and to get to a deeper consciousness, which isn't that created the problem, but can actually allow you to solve the problem. You then align with that intelligence, where the light bulb moments can go, where epiphanies come, and where inspiration flows. Okay, so we call that we don't actually control our own digestion. We don't control our own healing even when we injure ourselves. We don't control our heartbeat, and we actually can breathe while we are unconscious. Now, a pretty cool tool that we can use regarding breathing is when some people use the meditation, and the most simplest form of meditation is counting your breathing. So you're just inhaling for a count of 4, you hold it for 4, exhale for 4, hold for another 4. Now, I think when you consider this, you take a deep dive into it, you'll actually then, what you're doing is you're taking something which is your breathing, which is done normally unconsciously, super consciously, and you're bringing it now into your current awareness, into your conscious awareness, and then you start to bridge that gap. And that's a very cool tool, and that's what most people, when they're meditating, are doing. And that is a very an easy way, a simple way to align with your inner being, to align with your super consciousness, to align with the universe, to align with that intelligence that exists beyond us. It's us and beyond. Infinity and beyond. And it's a good way of connecting with that intelligence that exists within us and outside of us. Your potential power decreases when you're in a state of resistance, in a state of forcing, because you're trying to resist undesired circumstances that either happened in the past or are happening in the present. Your potential power increases when you're in a state of acceptance and allowance and surrender. And the reciprocal is you have a vision of the desired future. The circumstances that you would like to desire in the future, you have clarity of that in your vision. This can be further amplified when we start to align also with the authenticity that we were created with, that we were born with the skills and the talents that we came in, with the uniqueness that sets us apart from everybody else. And if we can align with that and bathe in that and wallow in it, then we then also aligning with the intelligence that created us and created that which the intention that was there for us to step into. If we step into that magic, then the magic starts to really, really occur. And it's all about being your genuine, authentic self. And that's not always easy because we are often being what we're not. So find ways to get in touch with your genuine, authentic self, and you can do that at successloops.com. On the free resources page, you can take those assessments and you can find out a lot. You can get guidance as to where your authenticity, your real self is lying. And the other part is to get to the surrender, acceptance, and allowing, and have great clarity on that vision you have for your desired future. So focus, don't force. Attract, don't repel. Allow, don't oppose. And accept, don't reject. Always remember, you are super consciously conspired by the most powerful forces in the universe. You are connected to that and always will be, and there's nothing you can ever do to change that. You're way more powerful than you think. You are powerful beyond belief. Stretch your beliefs. If you found this video to be helpful and to be valuable in a way, then it'd be really cool if you could hit up that subscribe button and like, maybe add a comment. All the engagement helps. Feel free to ring the bell if you want to see, if you want to get alerts to any other posts that follow. If you are interested in finding more about the instrumental inspiration, then you can take Success Loops for a test drive on the website successloops.com. On the free resources page, you'll see that there is a course which is our gift to you, and it is the secret strategies, the tried and tested strategies of the elite performers like your Tony Robbins, like your Joe Dispenza, like your Dr. John DeMartini, there's John Assaraf, there's Dean Graziosi, there's a whole lot more. And I use all of the strategies that I've put into a musical format, which is very different to what anyone else has ever been done before, because music aids your attention, retention, and recall. So please take our course, Training with Titans. It's for free. It's our gift to you, which is on the website successloops.com. If there's any of you that would like to prime mindset, we have that Crush Negativity in 21 days. We have the Super Budget Streamlined course, which is Crush Negativity in 10 days. For those of you that are wanting to optimize your relationships, there is intimate connection. Tony Robbins says that the degree of your happiness is directly proportional to the degree of your relationships. So if you want to enhance your happiness and your prosperity, then empower your relationships. For those of you that are wanting to scale businesses, we have the Make Your Workspace a Happy Place, which is cultivating healthy, permanent corporate culture. You can find all of these on the website at successloops.com. Feel free to drop us a comment if there's anything you'd like to you'd like me to report on, anything you'd like me to workshop on, if there's anything you'd like me to seminar or elaborate on, if there's any questions, please drop us a comment, and I'll be very happy. I'll definitely reply, and I'll be happy to follow up. Much love, peace out, and here's to all of our collective success.
The Big Cigar.